this is gonna blow your mind. For those of you that follow me yesterday, I posted this tweet saying that Yellowstone was getting cooked, and that is because me and some other people noticed the activity going on at these radar stations. And we've seen wild things happen in the past, crazy weather, earthquakes. You are not going to believe this. Within 5 minutes of this first radar anomaly, an earthquake swarm began at Yellowstone. Check this out. Within 5 minutes that this radar tower goes off with a signal. Now, I can't backtrack anymore to see if it went off just before the quake, but chances are it did, because the other quakes line up exactly perfect with the next time this thing goes off. I'll get in a little closer here, and you're not going to believe this. Check out the times of this earthquake swarm at Yellowstone. 10:32 UTC, this 2.8. This one here was at 6:15 after the 5:30 beam, a 2.1 at 11:20, right as we were getting that 11:20 to 11:50 beam, and so on and so forth. My friends, every one of these earthquakes falls either exactly on time or within a range each time this radar tower goes off. I'll run through the whole line again for you. Here's the 5:30 shot. We're moving down the line. This one right here. Go, there it is. 10 o'clock UTC. We'll go even farther, and here's the final one right there. 11:55 into 12. And right after this, we have one about 13:20, I want to say. 13:35 is the last time we see this happen, and we can go all the way across the chart to prove that. Not a single flash from those radar towers after that, putting every one of these earthquakes within the time frame of those flashes. Something else to point out, in the last 30 days at least, as I get down into this area, I'm going to click on this earthquake right here, 3.1. Besides one other earthquake, this is the strongest one to hit Yellowstone in over a month. If I go to 30 days, all magnitudes, we can see right here that will pop up in a second. There they are. And if I go to the largest magnitude, it actually is the largest, 3.1 literally today. In the last month, this earthquake hit the caldera exactly when that first pulse came off that radar. And then as we move through the beginning of the day into basically current time, we saw 3 to 4 other pulses that then ended with other earthquakes. I don't understand how this can be explained away anymore. These things are happening almost on a daily basis now and being caught. So this is something for a lot of you to check out, because I don't know how else to explain this besides these radar stations, or whatever type of technology is there, is seemingly responsible for these earthquakes we're seeing today at the caldera of Yellowstone supervolcano. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, why do you think they're doing this? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to test things to see the limits they can reach. I'm not sure. But whatever's happening here, there is a synchronicity to it that I can't ignore. I mean, what are the chances of this? These earthquakes falling in between the exact pulses of this radar station. It's the strongest earthquake this area has seen in well over a month, and 2 of these radar systems are doing this. The one in Nevada, again, we talked about yesterday, overlapping right about here with the other massive tower we get that literally reaches the caldera of Yellowstone right here. You can see the circle of the beams here. It actually reaches where the volcano is. And there was one other thing I picked up here before I let you guys go. There was a weird flash in the Dakotas. You're going to see that right there. This thing just pops up out of nowhere right before or right after that first flash. There it is. So this is the end of the 13:35 flash, and then we had an ensuing earthquake or 2 or even 3, and then right after that we had this weird flash on another radar station right here. If they're connected or not, I do not know, but to ignore this Yellowstone stuff and to continue saying that this stuff is not connected just doesn't make sense to me anymore. I understand people have their deep beliefs about none of this stuff existing, but how can we deny all this information? If anyone has any questions or comments, I'll answer the best I can. There's a lot of people online here that know about this stuff even better than I do. I just happen to catch it a lot. And here it is again. Major radar burst followed by a literal earthquake swarm in Yellowstone. My friends, what is going on here?